the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll.
Alderman Tobin.
Here.
Alderman Jean-Francois.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Kleiner.
Here.
Alderman Green.
Here.
Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez.
Here,
Quorum is present.
correspondence.
Nothing this evening.
For the good of the city, I'd like to call the mayor up.
Hi, good evening. Tonight we have the honor of some special guests, and with that were presented with awards at the Orange County, the 2024 Orange County Youth Bureau Award recipients from the city of Middletown. And we have the Odyssey of the Mind champion from Monhagen School. Where is she? Oh, there you are. Alexa Ocasio, who's going to say a few words and call up the folks and award them with their certificates. Alexa, it's all yours.
Good evening. My name is Alexa Ocasio, and I am currently a student at Monhagen Middle School, where I participate in Modified Volleyball, Odyssey of the Mind, and the National Junior Honor Society. At the Recreation and Parks Department, I participate in various programs, and I am also a member of the Middletown Mayor's Youth Council. On Wednesday, June 5th, Superintendent of Recreation, Raylan Berthoff, along with Assistant to the Superintendent, Nicole Sarakis, and Program Coordinator Salinas Rodriguez attended the 42nd Annual County Executive Youth and Adult Awards Program, hosted by the Orange County Youth Bureau and its advisory board. Back in February, the Recreation Department nominated community members, employees, and youth for various award categories. The following people were award recipients at the 42nd Annual County Executives Youth and Adult Awards Program. Not all awardees were able to attend tonight. We still want to recognize everyone. All awardees who are present, when you hear your name, please come up front to be acknowledged and receive a certificate of recognition from the City of Middletown Mayor Joseph DeStefano and Common Council President Miguel Rodriguez. Daniel Higbee is the General Manager of Mid-City Transit and devotes countless hours to our community. He is a member of several local service groups and chairman of the Recreation Commission. If there is a community event, you can guarantee that Dan arranged for Mid-City to be a part of it. Daniel Higbee was the award recipient of the Asset Builder Outstanding Business Community Partner Award. Thank you, Dan and Mid-City, for all that you do for our community. Oh, okay. Jessica Rodriguez, a recreational specialist at the Recreation and Parks Department, special education teaching assistant at the Maple Hill Annex, volunteer youth coach, and mother of four, was a recipient of the adult category for Asset Builder / Outstanding Youth Worker Award. Yeah. Linda Coleman, Kathy Prezioso, and Denise Billings of the Middletown Garden Lovers Club were recognized for their volunteering with the Middletown Recreation's Little Wrecker Toddler / Preschool program. They bring encouragement and curiosity for nature, arts and crafts, literacy, and song to our 2.5 to 3.5 youth. They are recipients of the Betty Jane Palanis Asset Builder / Adult Volunteer Award. Thank you. You're welcome. Jaden Greenaway Bob and Sanat Douglas, both graduating seniors of Middletown High School class of 2024, recreational leaders for programs and events, and lifeguards for the city of Middletown, each received certificates of honor in the youth category for outstanding leadership, volunteerism, citizenship, for their varying activities, leadership and enthusiasm to be a voice to their peers and the younger youth members of our community. Okay. Joseph Galdamez, an 8th grade student at Twin Towers Middle School, a member of the Middletown Mayor's Youth Council, and member of the Middletown Recreation's Young Warriors Boxing Club, was a 3rd place recipient of the youth category Positive Change Leading to Success Award. He is a role model for youth, not only because of his age, but younger, and works to encourage all across his school. Young Warriors Boxing Club, Boy Scouts, Mariachi Ensemble, and to his younger siblings. The youth category for outstanding leadership, volunteerism, citizenship certificate of honor was awarded to Monhagen Middle School 8th grade student Aniston Flynn. Aniston is the secretary of the Middletown Mayor's Youth Council, leading gracefully and helping to both create and execute programs and events for her community. She is dedicated to her academics, athletics, friends, and family, and seen as a role model for both peers and younger youth. The Betty Jane Polanis Asset Builder / Adult Volunteer Award was also given to Mitchell Williams. Mitchell is a local substance abuse counselor and large City School District of Middletown board member, boxing coach, local business owner, co-creator of Middletown Youth Sports, Diversity Club committee member, and advocate for all youth within his community. His dedication and commitment to his family, friends, City of Middletown, and students and families of the Middletown School District is unmatched. His guidance and support he provides to both youth, family, and individuals is limitless.
Just want to thank Alexa Ocasio for agreeing to do this. Yes. And if we could just have all the award recipients present to come up front, just so we could take a picture with the council members.
Everybody? Okay. I wasn't really dressed for success.
Everybody look ahead.
Wait for the court to move, right?
Right? You know, I told my husband, like, I just need a blouse and pajama pants. Then things like this happen.
Oh, well, got snagged on that one.
All right, we're going to go
How
back
funny
for the
was
good of the
that?
city. If anyone else would like to address the council, please step forward. All right, Marks of Mayor.
Be pretty brief tonight. First, I'm sure you saw in the Times Herald record that we had a bid opening or a request for concept and qualifications opening for the redevelopment of 11-15 King Street, and the proposals were opened at the Board of Estimate on June 13th. The building, as you know, is being sold or transferred as is, and all proposers were needed to submit an acquisition price along with a projected use. We did receive 3 proposals. One from Denali Ventures, LLC, which proposed a $500,000 purchase price, along with a mixed-use development. 135 North Street, Inc., proposed an acquisition price of $1, and Northern Medical Center, Inc., proposed an acquisition price of $350,000, again with a mixed-use development. So the committee, which will be, the next step is the review committee, will be established to evaluate the proposals, and the goal is to have a recommendation before you at the Common Council on or about the July 16th meeting. So we're looking forward to the transfer of that property and the rehab of that property. If you're not familiar with it, it's right across the street, the gold brick building on the corner. Also, we're happy to announce that we did list a series of cooling centers. I'm sorry, not warming. We don't need a warming center. Cooling center throughout the county. And Thrall Library was the one that the county had designated in their Facebook post. But unfortunately, tomorrow not unfortunately, it's a holiday, but unfortunately, the library is closed tomorrow. And we will, so we scrambled with the county and with, through Maria Bruni's office and Rick with some help also, to meet with the GMIC. Maria met with the GMIC, who does the warming center operation, and we're going to reopen the warming center going to become a cooling center, at least for some days when we hit this code red, which is the number that the state declares a health emergency. So for the next 2 days, June 19th and 20th both, even though the library will be reopened, we hope to relieve some of the burden from them and have the cooling center will be open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 8-10 Mulberry Street. The county will be participating with some staff. We will also be paying for some staff through the GMIC, and we'll be using some of the community development grant to pay the staff directly. Because it's our facility, we want to make sure we have people there. Also, tomorrow from 3 to 5 p.m. is the 4th Annual Juneteenth Festival here in the city of Middletown. It will be at John Degnan Square. There's performances by different groups, different, I think, Kofi and Sankofa and a whole bunch. But it's really an event that has grown over the last few years. I want to thank Sadie's Bookstore, Yaya Williams and Anthony Williams for all they've done for the past 3 years, and including this year 4, to make this event come about. It'll be from 3 to 5, and then at 5:30 at the Paramount will be a free community screening of Origin. So please come on down to downtown Middletown. Just for the record, sanitation will be on regular schedule because for the city of Middletown, the union chose not to take Juneteenth as one of their 13 union holidays. That option was given to them, and they rejected it. So City Hall, City of Middletown government offices are open tomorrow, so therefore there will be no delay in garbage pickup. So that's all I have unless you have any questions.
Any question for the mayor? Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Remarks to the department head, economic development.
Just a couple items. We have 2 new businesses opening this week at 7 North Street, Bella Moon Star Fashion Boutique. So we're going to have a ribbon cutting on Friday at 5 o'clock. And Saturday at 1 o'clock, 28 North Street, Mr. Croissant will be opening. So I look forward to seeing you all there, and we'll be sending out our posts and everything later this evening. And just a reminder, Sheila E. is coming to the Paramount June 28th. The queen of percussion, so tickets are still available. Contact the Paramount. And that's all I have.
Any question for Maria? Thank you, Maria. DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, everyone. Alderman Massey, the reservoir levels, 97%. We're in very good shape. Today we have some good news that we went to Orange County Transportation Council. We were, you may recall, awarding WSP a contract for $1.4 million in there for the inspection for the 3rd year of the construction. Today we went to Orange County Transportation Council and they awarded us basically the full $1.4 million in there. So the city does not have to pay any of that except for percent of coverage between 5% and 20%. Depending on which pot of money is going to be coming from, whether it qualifies for Marchicelli Fund, which means we're responsible only for 5% of it. Otherwise, because the state will pick up the 15%. So make a long story short, great news today. We got $1.4 million. There's one more vote remaining to make sure that DOT checks everything, dots the I's basically and crosses the T's, but we got this money. And before you, there is a couple of resolution for awarding the bids for surplus equipment and vehicles. We are in support of it and wish you will support it too. Any questions for me?
Question. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Police Chief.
Good evening. One of the agenda items this evening is a change in local law, which we spoke about earlier this evening. Just for clarification, we cannot enforce that except for anybody of the age of 16 or older. So I know we had a brief discussion about some children, so unenforceable there. This June 8th, we hosted the Kids Day celebration at Thurl Park. Just want to, thank everyone that came out and supported that, and also thank Officer Patricia Galley for all the hard work that she put in to organize that. I know a lot goes into it. Her heart and soul goes into it. It was her brainchild, and she's continued it for many, many years. So I definitely appreciate that, and we've seen a pretty significant increase in attendance over the last several years. So thank you. For those that have seen it, some have asked about it, some have inquired, is the department just recently we purchased 2 camera trailers. We have 1 located right now. They were delivered to us last Thursday. Very similar to what we deployed last December in the Park Circle area as we were demoing it. We ended up going with a different vendor, which we thought was more feasible for the organization and the city. So we purchased 2 of them under a grant. And 1 is deployed at the intersection of Wickham and Wisner in the parking lot of the gas station, which is a very high volume area. And 1 is deployed on Robert Street along the side of Erie Way, backside of the church and the bar there due to some recent issues there. The cameras are amazing. They feed into our existing camera system that was already established in the building. And they all have, each of the trailers has 5 independent cameras that we could, zoom in certain areas and cover a lot of areas. So we definitely like those. They get your attention. We're hoping that they're more of a deterrent than anything else. They have a little flashing strobe light on them. They have insignia on them. But we're definitely looking forward to being able to utilize them to deter some stuff and to hopefully prevent additional criminal activity. But other than that, I have nothing unless you have something for me.
Any questions for the police chief? Alderman Kleiner.
Yeah, could we just remind people about fireworks in Middletown? And one of our constituents said that he got in the mail an advertisement from Keystone and Matamoros, and they sell everything. I mean, all across the board. So that reminding people that although sparklers are legal in some parts of the state, they're not legal in Middletown, and that explosive devices are not legal anywhere in New York State. So if you're thinking of bringing those in across the border, it's just a reminder. We have one meeting before the 4th, but
I think you just said it best. None of that is allowed. So none of it is allowed as far as the mailing. I can't control that. It's not criminal to receive a mailing. I'm sure there's some connection there to why, but as Alderman Kleiner said, fireworks in the city of Middletown are not authorized in no form, no type. Even if you buy them in another location legally, they are not legal to be utilized, possessed here in the city of Middletown. The council approved the local law several years ago, and we will be out enforcing it as we have in the last several years. We are putting together our plan for the 4th of July week with additional resources to make sure that we could do our best to adequately address the fireworks that are being utilized in the city.
thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Thank you, chief. Superintendent of Recreation.
Good evening. I have nothing tonight. It's kind of hard to follow Alexa Ocasio. She did an amazing job. Yeah. Any questions?
Questions? Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. Also, from our constituents meeting, our questions about pickleball. Would you explain to people, because I don't think we've said that at a meeting, that the pavilion is now, when it's not the farmer's market, that you do have a pickleball court set up under the pavilion roof. So
Yes. Just like you said, the pickleball court is up, is lined. It's there underneath the Erie Way Pavilion. It is open to the public anytime besides during the farmer's market or any other special event that the city's hosting. I have yet to see anybody there. Few people that I know, word of mouth, that they've been calling and asking, and we let them know, but we still haven't seen anybody there yet.
thank you.
You're welcome.
City clerk.
Good evening. I just want to give our community and the elected officials an update. We know that there have been a number of problems with the broadcasting of our council meetings and city meetings on our cable channel 20. Eileen has been working diligently, as have I, with the Spectrum Company trying to resolve it, but they seem to be moving quite slow. And I was told just last week that it was not a high priority for them because it is a non-revenue generating service that they're providing to us. At which point I reminded them that the Federal Communications Commission thinks otherwise, and we've now looped Congressman Pat Ryan's office in on this issue, trying to get the service restored, or at least identify what's causing it, so we can be able to provide those broadcasts to our community. So we are aware that there's a problem. We are trying diligently to fix it, and I hope to have an update for you guys by the end of July.
Okay, any questions for the city clerk? All right. Remarks of Alderman. Alderman Tobin.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman John Francois. Alderman Johnson.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Ray.
Nothing this evening, just want to congratulate our graduates next Wednesday as they walk across that stage.
Alderman Kleiner.
Just two quick things. I just want to thank the election workers, all our election workers. I know we don't have any primaries here in Middletown, but other places in Orange County. And with what's going on in the country, they deserve a vote of thanks. Also, I don't know if you saw, but we all ought to be aware that Coach USA has declared bankruptcy. I guess the hedge fund that owns them has declared them as bankrupt. But they say the buses will continue to run, so we shall see, and I don't know what that'll do to the rest of our plans. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Yeah, congratulations to all the graduates as well, and everyone stay cool. Thanks, sir.
Alderman Witt.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Massey.
Nothing this evening.
New business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey adopting the standard workday reporting for elected appointed officials.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, second by Alderman Witt. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt authorizing an increase to the revenue line of the senior trips account to cover additional 2024 trip costs.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green authorizing a transfer within the 2024 water budget to cover the cost of training expenses.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing the acceptance of an amendment to a licensing issuing agent agreement with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray authorizing the use of unspent capital project funds to pay back the 2024 band borrowing and close completed projects.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, second by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing the acceptance of a donation from the Garden Lovers Club of Middletown for $2,792.47.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Alderman Kleiner.
I just want to thank the Garden Lovers Club for the bench. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean Francois authorizing the awarding of a bid for the ONW air monitoring services for building debris cleanup to Environmental Management Solutions of New York.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, second by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing an amendment to City Code as it pertains to efficiency apartments.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin authorizing an amendment to City Code as it pertains to scooters.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing the award of bids for surplus vehicles auctioned off through Auctions International.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing the award of a bid for a surplus 1996 Pierce fire truck to TAM Enterprises.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Move for adjournment.
So moved.
Second. Aye.